ARMY in tears. Jungkook couldn't stop crying in Taehyung's arms, as Taehyung gave Jungkook a birthday cake surprise. What really happened? A shocking yet touching moment once again shook the ARMY community worldwide. Jungkook, the youngest member of BTS, was caught on camera crying endlessly in the arms of his close friend, Taehyung, precisely when Taehyung presented him with a surprise birthday cake on his special day. The question is, what exactly made the atmosphere so emotional that it triggered such extraordinary reactions from millions of fans? Jungkook's 28th birthday celebration should have been a happy moment. However, the simple surprise prepared by Taehyung unexpectedly turned into an explosion of emotions. How could an idol known for his calm and charismatic image cry so long in front of the camera? Was this merely a sincere expression of deep friendship? Or was there a hidden meaning he wished to convey? In videos circulating on social media platforms such as Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube, Taehyung is seen carrying a simple birthday cake. No lavish decorations, no extravagant celebrations. It was precisely this simplicity that emphasized the meaning of the surprise. As the candles were lit and Taehyung softly sang the birthday song, Jungkook appeared to struggle to hold back his tears. In the end, he failed, and his uncontrollable sobs broke through. Does this moment reflect the vulnerability of a superstar who has always appeared strong on the world stage? The reaction from ARMY was immediate and overwhelming. Hashtags such as Happy Jungkook Day, Taehyung Moment, and ARMY in Tears dominated global trending lists within minutes. Thousands of comments expressed how touching the moment was, with many fans admitting they cried simply by watching the short video clip. Why can such a simple moment shake the emotions of millions of people at once? For some observers, Taehyung's long embrace of Jungkook symbolizes a bond that has developed over many years. These two members have been known to share a very strong emotional connection since debut. In this instance, the embrace was not just a gesture of ordinary affection, but an emotional declaration affirming their brotherhood amidst the immense pressure of being global public figures. Still, was this moment truly spontaneous, or could it have been carefully prepared to deliver a certain message to the public? Further analysis shows that the simplicity of the surprise itself enhanced its emotional impact. There was no grand stage, no luxurious party, only two friends sharing warmth in an intimate space. This simplicity served as a reminder to ARMY that behind the glamour of South Korea's entertainment industry, idols are still ordinary human beings with genuine emotions. Is this the impression that makes millions of people feel so deeply connected? Yet critical questions must also be asked. Was this moment truly natural, or were there elements of orchestration designed to capture public attention? The entertainment industry, as we know, often uses emotional moments to reinforce narratives and boost exposure. Could it be that this birthday surprise was indeed planned as content intentionally released to revive the Taehyung-Jungkook dynamic in the public eye? But if that were true, does it diminish the emotional value conveyed? On the other hand, many ARMY members firmly reject such speculation. They argue that Jungkook's tears were far too natural to be called staged. His prolonged crying is seen as proof of sincerity, as well as gratitude for the care of a friend who has always supported him both on and off stage. Are these tears authentic evidence of an unshakable bond, or merely a narrative constructed by fans to preserve their belief? This phenomenon once again demonstrates the immense symbolic power of relationships between BTS members, particularly between Jungkook and Taehyung. Every interaction between them can spark waves of discussion, speculation, and global emotion. Even a simple moment like a hug and a birthday cake can become a serious topic of conversation, provoking thousands of opinions. Why can seemingly ordinary things create such extraordinary impact on a global scale? Now, the public faces a choice in interpreting this event from multiple perspectives. Should it be viewed as a pure and sincere celebration of friendship? Or should skepticism prevail, questioning the motives behind the moment? Each perspective is valid, but clearly, this phenomenon shows that BTS is not merely a music group, but a cultural force capable of stirring collective emotion. The ultimate question: are Jungkook's tears a true representation of deep heartfelt emotion, or part of an emotional communication strategy carefully designed? Should ARMY accept this moment at face value, or should they begin questioning the authenticity of every piece of content presented? One thing is certain: This moment has successfully bound the emotions of millions, creating a rare space for reflection in an age of information overload. In such a situation, it is vital for us all to remain critical, to balance empathy with skepticism, and not be swept away by sensation alone. In the end, whether this birthday surprise was truly genuine or strategically designed, only time and transparency can provide the answer. Once again, a major surprise has captured public attention. In a moment described as full of emotion, Jungkook was reportedly unable to hold back tears when Taehyung personally surprised him with a birthday cake. This dramatic scene, highlighting the closeness of the two BTS members, instantly made ARMY around the world react with tears. Yet, one fundamental question remains for us to reflect on together. Was this event truly authentic, or merely a staged act carefully crafted to create viral sensation on social media? Information spread rapidly, especially on popular platforms like TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter. Short video clips and photos of Jungkook crying in Taehyung's arms sparked long debates. Some claim this was genuine proof of deep friendship, while others suspect it was simply an exaggerated narrative spun by content creators to draw attention. Did the public truly witness an authentic event, or merely a visual illusion constructed by media framing? We must underline that phenomena like this often move in a gray area. On one hand, Jungkook's emotional openness may very well be real, reflecting the importance of Taehyung's emotional support throughout his career. On the other hand, shouldn't we also ask, why do such private moments spread so quickly into the public sphere? Who benefits from the virality of these clips and images? Was it just coincidence, or was promotional intent at play behind the scenes? BTS's power to create global conversation is undeniable. Every move they make can become headline news in international media. But amidst this flood of information, can we still distinguish valid facts from mere opinion? How can the public be sure that what they see on their phone screens truly reflects authentic events, and not narrative manipulation by certain parties? It should be noted that reports of Taehyung surprising Jungkook with a birthday cake did not appear only once. Several major fan accounts even presented different narratives, adding more layers of uncertainty. One claimed it happened in a simple restaurant. Another insisted it was backstage, while yet another added dramatic details of a tight embrace and prolonged crying. Does this inconsistency mean the truth is still unclear, or does it show how social media builds stories based on perception rather than reality? In this context, the public must be careful not to get caught in excessive emotional euphoria. Yes, Jungkook's crying in Taehyung's arms sounds moving, even heart-wrenching. But isn't it our duty to ask, did those emotions really occur in the reported context, or were they cut, twisted, and embellished by certain parties to appear more dramatic? This becomes even more critical considering the potential impact, not just on public perception, but also on the reputation of the artists themselves. If the moment was genuine, respect and admiration are well-deserved. But if it was fabricated, doesn't that raise serious questions about the integrity of the media spreading it? Wouldn't it also damage the credibility of ARMY, who too quickly believe every piece of content without further verification? Therefore, reflective questions must be posed to each reader. Do you truly believe that Jungkook crying in Taehyung's arms during the birthday surprise actually happened? Or do you see a strong possibility that all this is part of media sensationalism exploiting ARMY's emotional vulnerability? If the information comes from TikTok, YouTube, or Twitter, how can we measure its accuracy and objectivity? Such phenomena remind us of the importance of critical thinking in this era of information overflow. Not everything that goes viral reflects reality. Not everything dramatic is a mirror of genuine emotion. Not every touching narrative is a fact that can be held accountable. So the question returns to you, the reader and loyal BTS observer. Will you choose to be swept away by the emotions offered, or will you keep your distance with a healthy skepticism? We emphasize once again that the circulating information originates from various media sources, with accuracy still requiring further verification. In such circumstances, your role as consumers of information becomes crucial. Do not let yourself be trapped in a single narrative without space for reflection. Remember that every dramatic story appearing on social media could well be a constructed product, not merely a recording of real events. Ultimately, The debate is not only about whether